Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail back with some more FTL Advanced Edition Hard Mode where last time I screwed up. I'll just put it quite frankly, I did screw up. I had the Zoltan C. And granted it's not a good ship, but I also forgot what weapon I was actually starting off with. So as I got into Sector 3 thinking, derp, I cannot actually take down shields, as a few people point out in the comments. Yes, if I just charged my ion, I could have continued to advance. But that's another fight for another day. Today I'm going to be kind of going back to square one, as we're going to be actually flying the Kestrel A, something I have not flown in a while. So let's see, not really sure of a clever name for this, so the original. We'll just do it like that. Now, the reason I'm flying the Kestrel A is that I'm continuing to hope for ship unlocks in some way, shape, or form. And you can see that if I can get Tough Little Ship or the United Federation, I can possibly unlock the Kestrel B. I'm still looking to unlock the Rock Cruiser or the Federation Cruiser, because you do not get that from a win so far. Now, I have won this on hard, and I could technically try and bump down the difficulties, but my goal is to try and unlock everything on hard. So here we go. Here is the Kestrel. Honestly, the Kestrel A is one of my least favorite ships in the game. Why, you might ask? Well, it's pretty simple, really. It starts off with two very good weapons, the Artemis missile and the burst laser 2. The problem is the loadout, the layout. This whole gap right here makes for okay venting, but there's a lot of space to travel on the ship, a lot of walking to do. So already a useless store in Sector 1 because we don't have anything to sell. So we're just going to jump down here, hope for some good fights, hope that I can make it a little further than I have in some of my previous videos. Actually, a Hull Smasher laser is a fantastic start. So look, a free weapon just right away, just floating in space. So already I have 5 laser shots that are synced relatively close together. So good fortune, maybe this run could do something pretty nice. I don't know. Tend not to keep the Artemis missile till later, but I may. It depends on the context of the run. So they're trying to avoid notice, and as you hail the refugee ship, a pirate jumps there using it as bait. Well, that's cute, because now you're going to die. Nice thing about the burst laser 2 is that it does not, it'll just tear through pretty much anything. My level 1 shields. It's going to possibly sink, unfortunately, with that laser, so I did take 1 damage. Might as well missile here. I got 1. It's not like I'm worried about flacking things just yet. But for those of you who may be unfamiliar with actually playing on hard, one of the bigger changes you have to make to your gameplay, at least early on, is when you play easy or normal, it gets pretty simple to actually focus on just taking down the shields, attacking the shields all the time. And that is a way to, I mean, it does get defenses down faster, but then you have to worry about weapons like this, like the heavy laser and the mini beam sync up pretty well. So you put your ship at a greater risk of damage. So that's why I go after weapons first. So getting some pretty good scrap rewards right here. Still no great reason to visit the store. I don't really want to go to this nebula. I want to see kind of what's around here. If I hit a distress beacon, I'll go for it. I'm still going for the crystal unlock as well. We'll see how that goes. This is actually, we're going to explore it, and all we got was some fuel. So that is, I don't think that's one of the events that will actually let you get the damage stasis pod because there's no distress beacon, but we're just going to go for as many attacks as possible. This is actually a pretty dangerous ship, if only because of the combat drones. So I'm going to missile drone control here and see if I can take down their weapons in a hurry, because I do not want these to shoot simultaneously, but that's exactly what they're going to do. Fortunately, there's a swing and a miss. So drone control down, 2 damage is more than enough. You can just take out the shields from here and kind of go steady easy. Now, some people may have watched previously or seen some streams or anything, and may know that I don't do a lot of actually power leveling in my videos. And I know technically I could just do a jump cut and say, oh, by the way, if there's a safe fight, I'm just going to sit here and power level through everything. But I find it a little dull to sit and wait. That's 8 scrap. So, oh, and a system map. That's good too. Interesting that there's no other store, and that distress beacon doesn't do me a lot of good. So I can possibly go here and hit all these. Really surprised there may be a store down there. That these map reveals don't necessarily reveal everything. We don't want to go close to a star if we can avoid it. So maybe I'll get a good store in Sector 2. Still got some viable upgrades. Want to try and get a... okay, so hopefully my shields aren't getting hacked. My cockpit's getting hacked, which means it is very important that I get my shots in ASAP. I guess I can delay the burst laser for just a second here. There we go. So a little bit of ionization. Unfortunately, their laser's still up, and unfortunately I'm going to have to use a blown Artemis here to do that, but it doesn't really matter too much about my engines if my other systems are hacked, so we'll do this. I didn't need to depower everything. Still not too bad. There's worse things that can be hacked. Getting your weapons hacked is pretty much the end of almost any ship. Getting your med bay hacked can be an irritation. Getting your oxygen hacked if you're not ready for it can be way worse. So I think I'll go down here, hit the distress beacon. Well, maybe I should go up here since these aren't connected. I probably have 6 jumps before the exit. So let's try and get all the encounters. It'll be a decent start. So accept their bribe. They have a ion stunner and a mini beam. I'm going to attack the pirate. Oh, it's not even ion stunner. Okay. So I guess this does mean once again I should Artemis, but I'm going to see if I can hold off. Because I mean, that beam is going to get one shot in. Oh, well good. I took 1 damage, but at least I managed to knock down the beam. So that's going to be annoying because they're going to go straight for the repair. But I'll have to wait for it to recharge, so I should be able to get this in. There we go. Like I said, you just got to be patient sometimes. You're not going to kill things as quickly if you don't take out the shields immediately, but that's why you target things like the cockpit or stuff afterwards, because if they have a cockpit taken out, they have 0 evade. So let's see here. 6 fuel's not bad, but ooh, you know what? That's tough, because 6 fuel and 8 scrap's actually really good for Sector 1. I think I'm going to take it. I mean, we got to remember that we are in Sector 1. That 20 fuel is going to dwindle eventually. It just takes a few bad nebula runs. So that is a burst laser 2. Now, this is why we save our Artemis for stuff like this, because this is the kind of loadouts you get on hard. Well, I've seen these on normal once upon a time in Sector 1. Wow, that was a lot of misses. That was actually really terrible. Fortunately, my weapons didn't get hit, so I may be able to get their systems offline here in just a moment. There we go. Taking the panic extra shots at the stuff. So I'm down to 7 missiles, but that's why we're not auto-firing them. Once again, it's nice that I just have them. So there we go. Took some more damage. Not doing terrible. 17 scrap is really good. Oh, wow, and 4 fuel. I gotta remind myself, this is on hard, right? Yeah, this is on hard. I haven't been playing on any other difficulty, so we'll see. I may or may not be able to make that other distress beacon with a ship. But blank distress beacons are what we want. Let's try and dislodge, and we took 2 hull damage, and our engines are broke. Well, I guess we gotta wait for a minute, so since there's not a store here, I'm probably gonna wait to see if there's a store at the beginning of Sector 2 before I try and do something as silly as upgrading my shields. Although survival could be pretty nice with that. Might as well wait for the 2 engine to repair in time. That should be enough time. I don't know. I may be able to make that distress beacon and the exit. This is a good amount of jumps and a good amount of encounters. So let's see here. 2 lasers. Probably better practice if I Artemis the shields here. Won't need more than 1 missile for this fight, hopefully. Yeah, that is a dual laser. Alright, so repair you. And unfortunately, I guess I missed with the missile, but I did the damage I needed to do. So there we go. I don't think I set anything on fire, but I can let them have 1 thing up, and they'll be okay. I just don't want both weapons up. But now they can't dodge. Denying the opponent's ability to dodge is actually something I really underestimated when I was starting this game, just in terms of how much damage you need to do. I would just think like, well, the cockpit's kind of pointless. Not really. I mean, you don't want to lose all your evade on your ship, so why would you think your opponent would want to be the same way? Like I said, I'm just trying to conserve missiles. I'm not going to accept that surrender. It's not a 6 fuel one. So they're not going to be able to take me out. I could probably just auto-fire here. Auto-fire is controller, command, and click. Learn it, love it, don't overuse it. Because, hey, if you saw my last video, I was just like, I'm auto-firing my chain ion. Why can't I take down things? I actually forgot or maybe misunderstood. If I had gold experience, I don't even think I would have been able to cycle through shields. So I'm glad that I stopped there. So let's see here. Better reward for destroying the ship than taking the bribe, which is good. I want more scrap. So here we go. This is probably going to do 1 damage to me no matter what, if those lasers hit. But I'll see if I can punch through this just the same. Like I said, upgrading my weapons is not a bad option here. Oh shit. Okay, so that was fortunate. Managed to get swing and a miss even though I missed the missiles, so not bad. So they have to repair everything to actually make it an issue. Probably best practice if I fire on that again, because this is like 2 weapon power. This where having level 2 shields could help me avoid some damage. But fortunately, if you see here, even though the beam got broken off, the beam's cycling before the laser, so I'm not really in danger. Although I do not want them to fly away, so I do have an Artemis ready. Maybe I should go ahead and shoot out their engines. Yeah, that would be a really good idea. FTL delayed. There we go. So I managed to delay it, but they had some pretty fast repairs. I'll take that. Still a net 0 on the missiles. Alright, so first sector. About as good of... Oh, wow, and even some extra special stuff. About as good of a first sector as I've had in a long time. We're going to go with the NG-controlled sector. It does give us some reds down here, but NG-controlled leaves the option open for the crystal unlock, plus it gives me the possibility of hitting or avoiding some nebulas. I'm hoping one of these is the Rebel Stronghold, but I'm doubting my luck at this point. Well, I can't doubt it too much. I'm actually doing a pretty bang-up job here. So here we go. First store. What do you got for me? So let's hear backup battery, mind control, hacking. Now, at your first store, there's you just got to kind of be flexible here. Halberd beam is awesome. Burst laser 1 is awesome. In fact, if I get a halberd beam and nothing else, I can actually win the game with burst laser 2, hull laser 1, halberd beam, if I can pick up hacking or cloaking later. So, if you've watched me enough, you know that I'm going to go for the halberd beam 9 times out of 9. Now, does that mean I sell the Artemis right now? I don't think so, but I do have 5 laser shots. So, I don't think I need to sell the Artemis yet. Reason being is that my first upgrade is going to definitely be the shields. So we can do this. And I may actually be able to potentially run the halberd beam to cut through some ships just on its own, because we are only in Sector 2. So we'll keep this up here, probably plan on using missiles a little bit more wildly until we can dump what we get here, but my next goal is going to be to upgrade my weapons power to at least 4, maybe 5 eventually, but yeah, good start, really good start. Let's hope that no ship actually blows me up here in the middle. So signals broadcast, send away party to investigate, and we get a hidden cache and a quest marker. So quest marker is actually in a decent location. In fact, I can just follow the trail down here and then work my way back up. Not too shabby. So here we go. You notice a rare sight, a mantis ship that appears not to have noticed you. They do have a missile and a laser. Let's go ahead and attack them. And I think I do halberd beam here. Let's just go ahead and get this prepared. Love the halberd beam. I don't know, can I actually get maximum damage? I don't think I can actually reach all the way over there, but halberd beam activate. I just love how it's the distant feature. We can just swap our weapons on a pause pretty easily. Now this does mean we're probably going to eat 1 missile worth of damage. Probably. Right in the shield balls. That's unfortunate, but halberd beam's going to make a lot of those problems go away. Not all of them, unfortunately. Really? Okay. So, I guess we'll just call this free damage for working towards the other achievement. Because, yeah, that is Leto missiles, and they can be really annoying. Even though they only do 1 damage, that 1 damage can add up pretty seriously over time. Alright, so if they didn't have missiles there, I probably would have been a little safer. So, what do I do here? I guess might as well repair my crew. At least one of them real quick. I mean, Beth's doing alright. And then I'll have this system repaired before too long. Yeah, not doing too bad, but I just gotta... I mean, on the one hand, it's been so long since I've actually won. I'm getting a little tired of not winning, but I don't want to take unnecessary risk either. Let's actually finish healing my people. Alright, so back to the antechamber, back to where you go. So another distress beacon. Let's see what's up here. Distress beacon, this could be the damage stasis pod again. No, it's not. So beam weapon, now we can carefully cut it out and we get a defense drone 1. It's actually really good for selling and everything later. Or I could actually hold on to it because defense drones, they're not horrible with the ship. So automated message from a nearby space station at local shipwright report emergency work on military ships. It's their specialty. So reactor for scrap, that's a good trade at this rate. So we get upgraded reactor by 1. Instead of paying 25, we paid 18. So save 6 scrap. We don't need the reactor power yet, but you might as well take the deal while you can get it. So you're out of the sector, see a small outpost, and there must be a Federation base you're told about that's being bombarded. They have missiles, so we're not going to fuck around this time. I do want level 4 power just so I can start hull lasering, burst lasering. But I'm going to take out their weapons first and hope that the missile doesn't hit me. Oh well. And that's an Artemis missile, so I kind of need to take it seriously. But yeah, we're good. 3 more damage. Unfortunately, you don't get bonus damage for the system exploding when you actually fire on it. That's only from fires burning or destroying things. So, yay. You explode. And you scrap the wreckage. And, wow, we get Mr. Booga, one of my favorites, although I'm used to him being a slug. The base is no longer safe. Let me join your crew and I'll have the station drones patch up your ship. So 7 hull points repaired. Lots of bonuses. That's like the best reward I've ever gotten from that quest. So I guess I can go over here, and unfortunately this wastes a jump. I could try and hit the back end here though. So let's see, we're at 58. Probably not a store in sight, so it's not a bad option to go ahead and get the hull laser together. And this doesn't preclude me from using the Artemis as well, but now I have both. And that means faster weapon skill ups for not Notch, the inventor of Minecraft or whatever. Alright, where else shall I fly? There it goes, a large asteroid field. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials. Let's explore it again, and nothing of interest. Damn. Alright. Still 26 fuel. Good health. And we can buy 6 fuel for 12 scrap. Let's do that now so that we don't have to later. So distress beacon, will you be the one that yields us the damage stasis pod? Or is that dream going to be dead this run too? Okay, they may leave someone alive or something of value left on board. Let's board the station. And we can save the NG, save the drone schematic, or save yourselves. Let's save the NG. And there we go. We got one step towards the whatever you call it, the Federation, blah blah blah. Alright, so we do have Taiyi's not doing terrible. I'd rather have an NG who's better at repairing for those systems there. So we have someone on shields that I can pop on doors, assuming we get some Mantis visitors. There's another store, but I don't think I'm going to hit it because 20 scrap isn't going to do a ton for me. Should be able to hit the exit after this jump. 30 fuel. This is kind of a ridiculous run so far. And a chain burst laser, so sure, yeah. Yeah, you can just give me that too. Chain burst laser. I guess I do have some things I can sell. So it can, the more it fires, the better it charges. It's been a while since I've used it. And it is 2 power, so if I can get 6 power, I have a lot of weapon shots. It actually combos really well with the pike beam, with all the lasers that I have. But there we go. Missile shoots across the bow. Did what we weren't expecting. Companies stay out and we could profit. I'm going to be the hero. Whatever. They do have... Oh, they have transporter, sector 2, because it's hard. We'll fire it all at once and... Oh, we're going to have an NG slap fight. That's funny. Let's go ahead and even the odds a little bit. Just going to fire all at once. Hull laser's not too much use here, but... There we go. I did start a fire in there. You can tell by the other weapon dying there really quickly. So let's take down their ability to escape next. so no reason to do anything else. Maybe I should take out their transporter too, just because I don't want something nastier than an NG to come back to say hello. So let's see here. Nope, I don't need all that junk. There we go. So more hull damage. Really do not want them to hit me again with a laser or with a missile. So I'm going to fire this burst laser preemptively. There we go. 16 scrap. And what about the ship I just saved? Wow. 9 hull repair. So I don't know if I'm going to be getting a quest at this point because my life is just so high. So Uncharted Nebula or Pirate Controlled? Ugh. This is not too great. I mean, Uncharted Nebula gives us more jumps and more potential for scrap. But I think I'm actually going to go with Pirate Controlled because I want to see what these two options are. I feel better about these two options and being able to stay in the middle of the chain than being forced up front. So we'll go to Pirate Controlled. Though I do need to heal up some of my crew as well. So let's go ahead and do that first because fist fights are fun when they involve NG. So Pirate Controlled means there's going to be a lot of automated drones. I'm okay with that. This is not my favorite ship to fend off borders. And there's another store. Probably a good idea. What is that store connected to? I used to not play with the option on to actually check and see what jumps are connected to what, but I figure with hard, if you haven't heard me say it before, hard's hard enough as is, so we can just play with it. I'm going to do one jump and then try and go sell. Get a little greedy here. So 2 shields. And what am I getting hacked with? My shields. I will live to regret this day. Okay, so fortunately with my shields hacked, that doesn't do a ton of harm because they are firing missiles. So I'm going to take out their weapons first. Or I should have my evade up. It's a level 2 hack. So let's just hope that, okay, my doors, I can live with that. And that missed. So good start. Okay, oxygen down. So I want to take out that missile launcher. There we go. Right in the weapons. Oh well. And I could try and equip the Artemis, but at this rate I just gotta wait for my laser fire to fire all together. Alright, so next we'll see if we can actually take out their, probably take out their shields here. Just pick at things so slowly. That wasn't quite what I had in mind with 2 misses, so maybe I should attack the cockpit instead, but still feeling pretty good about where I'm at. If you can survive a shield hack with only 3 damage, you're doing a pretty good job. And I'm not even having to use my missiles anymore, so now I can look out for events that let me sell my missiles. And I'm going to sell the Artemis launcher. As nice as it is, it doesn't do me a lot of good on the flagship, which I always have in mind kind of towards the end. So let's see, my doors are still damaged. So let's patch that up. And multiple stores, actually. Interesting. You know, I guess I'm just going to hit this store instead of here, because this gives me more options. I mean, I could hit both stores, but eventually you got to do the cost benefit of jumping around and actually fighting things to get scrap instead of not. So let's see here. Shield recharge boosters, repair arm, emergency respirators, drone control, extra crew. If I'm going for the United Federation, let's double check our achievements here. Have 6 unique aliens on the Kestrel cruiser simultaneously. Alright, well, I could buy Matthew. That is an option. Let's go ahead and sell what I said we're going to sell here. Which includes the defense drone, which includes the Artemis. I'm really debating keeping or selling the chain laser. I feel like I should sell it. I'm pretty good with what I have. Yeah, I'm pretty good with what I have. Because it doesn't sync up. It does get faster. It does shoot faster, but doesn't sync up too well, so we'll stick with this. Could be a mistake, maybe. I know some people at home will be saying, why are you selling your shit? And I could buy crew if I'm going for an achievement. I guess I can play this a little bit non-standard, so. I mean, I could have bought... I didn't quite have cloaking. I'd have to sell a little more than I'd like to get that, so. Yeah, nothing here super excites me. Drone control might not have been terrible, but I don't want to rely on that just yet. So we don't need too much else. And we will actually keep the mantis on the doors and try and remember that there's the possibility of us doing a boarding strategy later if I can get a rock person. So let's just go ahead and go here. Everybody to battle stations. Hooray. 84 scrap. Let's go ahead and, I guess, it's not a bad idea to upgrade doors. It's not going to be a terrible idea to upgrade shields. But doors should happen. Don't need that yet. If I can get to 5 weapon power, I'm going to be in really good shape because then I can start halberd beam burst laser. But for now, that means my first priority is going to need to get 150 scrap for level 3 shields. We're going to play this very defensively and see how that goes since we have so much fuel, since we have such a good start. So it's here. It could be dangerous. Search the area and we get 5 hull damage. So no luck once again on the crystal event, but that's okay. We'll just jump here. Maybe go to the other distress beacon. That kind of puts us a little far away from the sector exit, but well, I think we can make it. If we can get through this asteroid field in one piece. That is a fuck ton of burst lasers. Well, I know what I'm targeting first, that's for sure. Yeah, this could be a really bad fight. That's 6 laser shots. Alright. I managed to take down one of theirs. Unfortunately, this could be the jump that I need to just get out of here, because that's a heavy laser. Yeah, I just need to get out of here. And it's going to be my first, second, and third priority. 2 burst lasers. That is pretty annoying. In fact, a little bit of a misplay there. Should have had the burst laser with 3 shots, because I can make it through there a little faster. Plus, possibly not selling things like my Artemis missile, which could have punched through some of that. So, see if we can get out of here. I could possibly kill this ship, but not with them repairing the second burst laser. Let's go to the distress beacon. That's too bad. But that's the fun about hard mode, is that sometimes you get really, really terrible ships. So let's see here. Let's hail them, and they want to sell 2 fuel for 4 missiles. That's too bad. Alright, so who needs healing? You need healing. You need healing. Is anything on fire? For some reason, my sound levels aren't working too well, so... Right now, we just need to look out for... If we can get to another store and possibly get our hull strength all the way up, that's going to be an expensive repair, but it also unlocks the Kestrel B, which is one of the more annoying ships to unlock in this game. As let's see here. The achievement is repair back to full health when only at 1 HP. And that has to be done all at once. You can't just repair piecemeal over time or have an event repair you. Because no event... I can't think of about maybe one event that will repair you that far. Alright, so that ship is now rebel controlled, so we don't have to worry about it. And another asteroid field. Well, let's hope that we do a little bit better. Asteroid field cloaking halberd beam. Not my favorite combos. But hey, I have improved doors, right? So unfortunately, I'm going to get the full brunt of that halberd beam if I can't get my shots off. Oh, damn it. Alright. And see, part of the issue is that because they cloaked, they got to charge their beam first. So we got to get some hits in. That was not what I needed there. Alright, so... Fortunately... Oh, look, they are firing. Well, that sucks. So this is going to be another, I may just have to get the hell out of here, because asteroids are not my friend, apparently. So, let's see here. Can I take out their halberd beam? No. So we are officially jumping away. May not have time to jump away, actually. Oh boy. There we go. Hey, well, we're supposed to get down to 1 health, right? Okay. I mean, that's one way to do it. Well, here we go. What did I say a zillion times, and I'll say it a zillion times again. You can have the best start in the world, and then a game like this, it's why it's called a roguelike, is that the RNG can sometimes really not favor you. I mean, if there's a store nearby, there's not. Oh, look, and oh, damn it, I even forgot about poor Mr. Booga. Well, I guess at least I had somebody extra to repair the cockpit, so that's good. I'll get you fixed up too, Matthew. Damn, how can I forget about the extra crew just sitting there? My last few games have been kind of sloppy. I'm a little disappointed with myself in that end. So we'll put you on scanners, I guess. I guess the first thing is going to be, can I even live through this? Maybe. I've got to not take damage. What? Trying to get our homes alive. Try to improve your reactor. Yeah, I'll sell things I'm not using. Because I don't want an event where they backstab me. Okay, I'm going to be hoping for a store here. I don't think I'm going to get it. Before we hit the exit, yeah, this is fun. We're going to ignore the refugees. And we're just going to fly the exit and hope that maybe I don't explode here. I am down to 1 health. And I can't hire anybody, so... Next sector, pirate controlled or NG homeworlds. We're definitely hitting the NG homeworlds. Alright. So no store yet. I need to do something that'll get me a little bit of extra scrap before I repair it, because now I'm in Sector 4. So let's go ahead and keep going, and I know I'm at the 30-minute mark, but I'm going to let this video go a little long, because I have a feeling this game is going to resolve itself one way or another. Yeah, it is going to resolve itself one way or another in just a minute here. Okay, that is a pretty big, nasty missile launcher you have there, sir. And I'm paused. So they don't have cloaking or anything, which is good news. They don't have a transporter, which is good news. Bad news is that I may not be able to actually take out their missile launcher in time. Nope, we're dead. I am pretty certain that unless this missile magically misses, we're dead. Because I could not get one of my hits to hit. So there we go. Yep, end of run. And here I was thinking that this would actually be a successful run where I go beyond Sector 3. But that's just kind of my relationship with the Kestrel A. That it doesn't always work out. But still, there we go. Not even... Yeah, not even a top score. That's okay, though. Still, I mean, disappointment abounds. I would have loved to have gotten level 3 shields at some point, and maybe I could have not sold the Artemis missile. But I think what skunked me more than anything else was just that running into multiple asteroid fields with terrifying ships. So yeah, level 3 shields is something that I got to prioritize, maybe a little bit more into the future. But that's what happens with runs sometimes. I mean, I did very well with what I had. Or maybe there's something that I totally missed. Feel free to tell me in the comments. But that's it for now. This is Way to Fail. Hope you enjoyed what you saw. Once again, feel free to critique my play. No ship unlocks today. If I do something off camera, I'll make sure to scream tears of joy because it's been forever since I've unlocked something. But take care. See you next time.